Sheetal and I am going to teach 10th class biology and the related chapter name is life processes. As we know that our life is being processing by various ways. So all the living organisms performs life process to maintain their life on the earth. We have to maintain our life in our earth, and due to the various things we are going to discuss about them. To survive in life, energy is required. For the life, what the things is required? Energy. And energy we found by through the nutrition. So, student, the basic process common to the whole living organism is, first point is nutrition, second is respiration, third transportation, fourth excretion, fifth control and coordination, sixth one is growth, seventh one is movement, and the last is reproduction. So students, these things are being required to be being the life processes in our earth. First one is nutrition, second respiration, third transportation, excretion, control and coordination, growth, movement, and last one is reproduction. So student, if you want to note down the content whichever I have written in this board, just write in your or click it immediately, so you can learn it properly. So this is the process which we are now going to discuss, and today's topic is our nutrition. So first we read about the nutrition. What is the importance of nutrition in our life? Nutrition is the process by which an organism obtains nutrients from food. From where does the nutrition come? From the nutrient. And nutrients, where it is found? It is found in our food. Just like nutrients you have learned in the lower class, that what is nutrients? Just like carbohydrate, fats, vitamins, minerals, and proteins. You know already these things about that the nutrients contain these all things which is found in our food. So nutrition is the process by which an organism obtains nutrients from the food. You already know about the nutrients, but once again we are discussing about this. And nutrients is the organic or inorganic substances required for the maintenance of life. So nutrition is the process of intake of nutrients by an organism, as well as utilization of these nutrients by an organism. So students, now we will discuss about the nutrition for the various organisms. So student, now we discuss about the mode of nutrition. Different organisms have different mode of nutrition. and these nutrition consist of two modes, and first one is autotrophs and second one is heterotrophs. So note down it, all of you. So autotroph, first of all we discuss about the autotrophs. Auto means self. What do you mean by auto? Auto means self. And what is meaning of troph? Trophic means, what do you mean by trophic? It is the nutrition. Means those organisms which are able to make their own food, that is called the autotrophic. So means autotrophics, those who able to make their food, by themselves are called autotrophs. So the best example of autotrophs is plants. Green plants are the example of autotrophs, and some bacteria also. In lower class you are already read about this. In 6th standard, 7th standard you have read about the autotroph and heterotroph. So it will help to you recognize once again what is autotroph. Autotroph means who are able to make their own food. Auto means self and trophic means nutrition. So best example and suitable example of the autotrophic is green plant. And green plants are able to make their food by their own because they conduct the photosynthesis process. You know about the photosynthesis process. Photosynthesis, in the presence of sunlight, chlorophyll, in the presence of sunlight, chlorophyll, water, minerals and carbon dioxide as well as the photosynthesis process are being done. So the autotrophic organism contain the green pigment called the chlorophyll, and chlorophyll contain the green pigment which is found in the stomata. Where it is found chlorophyll? Chlorophyll is found in the stomata, which are responsible for the green pigment. Green pigment. You have read in the 6th or 7th class standard also. Okay. So these are trapped the sunlight energy and is utilized by the autotrophs to make the food by combining inorganic material, that is carbon dioxide and water. And water molecular formula is H2O. You know already. Okay. So it is found in the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide gas is also found in the atmosphere and water is also found in the atmosphere in the presence of the sunlight, chlorophyll, water, minerals and carbon dioxide. Photosynthesis process is going on. Okay. So now we further proceed to the another topic, that is heterotrophs. Hetero means, what do you mean by hetero? Hetero means others. What do you mean by hetero means other, and trophic means nutrition. Hetero means, you know already about the meaning of hetero means other, means that those organisms which are not able to make their own food, they are depend on others, like we the human beings or the animals or the some bacteria are the coming in the heterotrophs. The best example is, what is? Humans, animals, some bacteria, some non-green plants, etc. are the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. These are coming in the heterotrophic because they are not able to make their own food and they are directly dependent or indirectly dependent on the plants. We the human beings are also able to or also depend on the autotrophs, means plants. We are depend on the plants. All the heterotrophs are depend directly or indirectly on the plants. So we can see now that it is the mode of nutrition in which an organism cannot make their own food, and from the simple inorganic or inorganic material, and these are depend on other organisms for their food, because everyone are surviving in the life due to taking the food and water, and as well as the recommended gases, like we the human beings or the living organism are dependent on the oxygen and plants are depend on the carbon dioxide. So non-green plants, we are talking about the non-green plants. What is non-green plants? Those who are not able to make their food, those who are not able to make their food are called the non-green plant, and the example of non-green plant is yeast. You know about the yeast. It is used in the food for fermentation, or the just like whenever you are making the South Indian dish, it is required, or directly in the process of the if you are keep in the sunlight, it becomes the yeast process. So now we are reading about the heterotrophs, and now we are going to discuss about the various types of heterotrophs mode of nutrition. So now we read about the heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition. It is basically divided into 3 parts. How many parts? 3 parts. What are they? Saprophytic, second one is parasitic, and third one is holozoic. This one is categorized into 3 different modes of nutrition in heterotrophs. First one is saprophytic, second one is parasitic, and third one is holozoic. So what do you mean by saprophytic? In 7th standard or 8th standard you have learned about that those organisms which obtain their food from decaying matter. Where they obtain their food? From the decaying matter of dead plants and animals. And these type of organisms are called saprophytic. For example, mushroom. Most of the students like eating the mushroom, and it is the saprophytic mode of nutrition because they are not able to make their own food and they are totally dependent on the dead and decaying matter of the plant. So whenever you want to click out or write down it, just do it fastly. Another example is also bread mold. This will help you to understand the topic. So note out or click it fastly. So now further we proceed about the parasitic. Parasitic means those plants which are able to make their food, but they are not making their food and live on the other plants as acting like a host. Host, H-O-S-T, host means which lives on other organism. Okay, those plants which are not able to make their or not are going to make their food and are acting like a host, that one is called the parasitic. And for example, we take roundworm. First one we are taking about the example roundworm. Generally you saw that in the infant child, always the mother are telling that the baby are squeezing their mouth or something like that, because in their stomach or in their intestine roundworm is appeared because of taking the food. They are acting as like a parasitic mode. Where they are present, it is present in the intestine, and from the intestine they take their food and surviving there. Okay, it is the example where, and roundworm is found in where? In the human intestine. Okay, so whenever we are talking about the human intestine, it is called the roundworm, which is act like a parasitic mode of nutrition. And whenever we are coming to the plant, whenever we are coming, the best example is cuscuta. Its commonly name is amarbel. What is called it is amarbel. It is also act like a parasitic because they are living in the other plants or the tree and surviving from them and taking the food from them also. So note up or click it immediately, all of you. So we proceed to the holozoid nutrition. Student, now we proceed to the holozoid nutrition. You better understand about the saprophytic or the parasitic. If you have doubt, then read it carefully. You can understand. And given in the examples you will find out. And now we proceed to the holozoic. Holozoic are those organisms which takes the complex inorganic food materials into its body by the process of ingestion, and the ingested food is digested. First, you know the digestive system of the human beings. First we are taking that the food which we are taking, it is called the ingestion, and it is going for the further digestion, and when it comes in the stomach, then it is starting the digestion process, and after the digestion, when it is absorbed into the body cells of the organism, the undigested, which are not in our requirement for the body, it is undigested food and goes to the egestion part, means those unwanted food particles which are not able to for the body of us, so we are going to egest it, means we are getting pass out that material as a feces by through our anus. Okay, so it is found in the those organism which takes the complex inorganic food materials in the body by ingestion, then after it digested, then after it goes to the digestion. Okay, so this is the part where we are reading about the nutrition. So today we discuss about the nutrition, mode of nutrition and the type of nutrition. What are they? They are the autotrophic and heterotrophic. We read about the autotrophs also, and we read about the mode of nutrition in the heterotrophs also and its various types, and discuss about them. So in the next class we continue it and further discuss about the chapters. So till then, bye, and subscribe my channel and like the button. Thank you.